saved PDF here. This was what I was testing yesterday, and it works perfectly fine. But the point was, I was doing this command, but then I wanted to know, hey, is it working? Like, did it work? That's when I researched a little bit longer, and then I found out, yeah, the run wait, I can do that, right? So I was doing the run. I was just doing this the whole time. Just run MS Edge, pass the arguments, and give it back, and we're good to go, right? Because I will just check the desktop whether the PDF file was created or not, right? But then I was like, that's stupid. I know that the run wait actually returns the exit code, so I could just basically look at it as soon as it finishes. And it just so happens that it worked fine. So when I run the script, it takes a little while, but in the end, I saw a code 0. And when I go to the desktop, I would see that there is a PDF file that was created from this HTML file. Basically, that's what happens. Which now makes the question, what happens if I try to rewrite it? I will take a look at that. But as you can see, that's how I came up with this particular topic. And again, this idea of, hey, let's just use whatever is available to do whatever I need. For now, like, I think MS Edge will be installed by default in so many computers that I assume that we can print to PDF without needing to use an external program, because I already have something that does that for me. Does that make sense?
And you looked around and the Windows RT didn't have?
Yeah, actually, that same PDF, this PDF, that's conversation, it was part of me looking for WinRT stuff to do PDF conversions. They have third-party libraries that use those components, but not exactly. So yeah, that's what I was kind of like looking for. Anything in the Windows RT to do sort of that. But no, not really. Not even the Windows API, the Win32 API, not even. And that's the key word. If the Windows 32 API doesn't have it, it's very, very likely that the Windows RT one is not going to have it, because WinRT is built on top of the Windows 32 API. Right.
What?
These kind of explanations that I'm giving you, I just got it from there.
And can you reshare your screen with the top part for the Edge? The under your format command there with the options you're passing, is that just so you're reducing the amount of overhead mainly for Edge? Something like the headless and disable GPU?
Well, yes. So this guy, of course, I don't want to open Edge. That's the first thing. This part, GPT kind of like told me to do it to make it faster. And this is kind of like a limit. If it takes more than this amount of time, 10 seconds, printing something, probably something went wrong. So that's kind of like a limit. This two at the top, that was GPT who kind of suggested them. This one, I had found it because I was looking for the command line interface for Chrome, and I found the print to PDF. And because I have remembered, Irfan, you yourself, you had done this. You had the Chrome thing that you had.
Yeah,
and I was like, but Edge has that. And then I realized,
because it is the Chromium-based browser, so
exactly.
So the argument for Chromium are same for Chrome.
Exactly. So then I said, like, but if MS Edge has that, they should be able to do that too. And guess what? They can. And then I when I started playing with this, it took a long time. I added the headless just to reduce the time. And then I asked GPT, okay, hold on. This is taking too long. What is happening? And he said, oh, you have to do this and that. And it definitely went ahead and sped up the whole thing. It just takes a few seconds now. It was taking almost a minute before. It was like too much. Wow. And I was like, what the hell? It shouldn't take that long to print it. But because you have other stages before drawing the PDF, it was for each interaction, it was taking a long time. So in the end, it's working. This is my point is, I could assume Microsoft Edge is in all computers from Windows 10 up. So if I'm dealing with clients that are in Windows 10 up, if I need to print something, I can just do it using this part.
Actually, it is not related to the Windows. If there is MS Edge and it is Chromium based and it is updated to certain version, then it
Right.
will able to print PDF. Otherwise,
What I meant is my assumption. My assumption
No.
is
Oh,
this
okay.
computer might have it,
Okay,
but
so
some computers might not.
No, you are passing headless mode, so you can remove it. It's old now, so without headless, you can print PDF. By the way,
I don't think you understand the point. The assumption is that my computer has MS Edge installed, but there are some computers that do not. And you're saying, oh, you're headless. No, but I cannot do even headless if MS Edge is not there.
Yeah,
so then I'm saying my assumption is from Windows 10 on, people might have MS Edge installed because it comes by default, unless somebody hate Edge so much that they uninstall it. You know, then I'm screwed.
And
it
is not simple to uninstall the Edge.
But I can do it. Like I have done it. Like at the beginning, I was uninstalling Edge all the time.
And it is still using those old Internet Explorer options settings.
Isaias, I'm just curious because we all probably know that PDFs you can have, sometimes you'll find pictures in there, sometimes it's text and whatever. Is there any options you can choose when you're creating the PDF to say how to embed your content?
And you're talking about Microsoft Edge at this point? Like, can I pass more parameters or I'm not sure. That is something that I have yesterday, it was the first time that I played with it. So I don't know if there are any options for the PDF printing process, or if it just picks the default thing that they do. And I don't know what that is either. So
because I would think the reason why I would care is that quite possibly, besides the file size that you create, the speed for them to create them might vary significantly depending on
very likely
the approaches. So that's why.
Now that you mentioned that, I haven't even checked the file size. So it was a 400 something kilobytes, and it was creating a 156 kilobyte PDF. So it didn't blow it up. Because sometimes I've noticed some tools that just grab a small file and make it bigger because they add information to it.
Well,
but at
they
least it didn't do that.
Right. It doesn't,
No, let me confirm what it does. So this is not a picture.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I cannot tell. Sure? Right. Yeah, I know. I cannot tell.
These days.
Yeah.
Not a picture. By the way,
it doesn't look like one.
Yeah. There is an argument called scale, and you can reduce the amount of scaling, and it will reduce the size of your PDF.
You know how I noticed that this thing is not a picture, Joe? Because I just clicked on that button. I didn't know that. Well, so PDF was created in a way that it contains some links.
Cool.
So yeah, there we go.
I would still argue that nowadays, who knows? It's still
you're saying it's a picture on the background, and then those things are overlaid on top. Yeah, I get that.